about to try to going out in practice.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another
You do look
first.
small.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs.
Man, bring him over here.
Down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Bring him over here to
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Hey, so Central is one right now.
This is Howard on 2nd down.
So
A minute 57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
I'm getting a running back in the draft.
From the gun, here's Watson. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that...
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let him run it in. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10. Dalton once more. Caught left side by Hilton. He'll be dropped at the 30. But a shifty move got him a couple extra on the play. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Dalton off play action. And he's got his man Hilton. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Andy Dalton now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Colts on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. And it'll be Dalton again. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. They go play action here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. Conley's got it over the middle. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And the kick by Rosas is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
An excellent field position here as this drive will start on the other side of the 50-yard line. So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Now Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Here's Watson. Punches with a catch over the middle. And there is a flag, so a big second down pickup, but will it hold? Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Out of the gun, Watson. Goes down, it's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Shaq Lawson. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
I was down to like a 20. Hold call on both. Same nigga, Darrell Williams. 2 home calls back to back.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Say, man,
yeah,
we got that that's part of that.
Ball here just to try and get some space.
I don't know if he got it though.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. He's going to fire one deep, looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Matthias Farley. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out
Let me get him down.
door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there, and it's 3rd down. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mark Barron, and they will take over at the 26-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's still barreling through. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Kane. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I forced that one, but that's just how he can play.
Ain't no way Kane caught that.
Richmond. Tiger. Richmond. Tiger.
Bro, Kane.
On second down, here's Watson. And right side, Henry's got it. And get shy of midfield, spotted at the 49.
And he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
Get you a good tight end.
Richmond.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Watson now, operating from the gun. He's got it to Williams. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
Got him.
Oh, my God!
For the Texans
My
touchdown.
I'm looking. Who was that?
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Yeah, boy. I just threw it up. It was just something, I really threw it up. See what happened. No one-on-one.
Tavecchio good on the extra point. And the decision
believe
to
in
just
your
kick
guy.
the extra point winds up successful.
Yeah, that was a dumb play by me.
Tavecchio now to kick this one away.
Sometimes that's what offense is.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this one near the 25.
Yeah, that's how alcoholics is.
Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
You still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They begin with Michelle on the ground.
That's
no
how
gain on the play
alcoholics
there.
is.
Second down.
Like, there's something about them.
They're losing here in the 3rd quarter, maybe trying to get the ball outside, bust a big play. Obviously didn't work there.
Yeah, and while it didn't work, I really can't fault them for trying it. You and I have talked to the offensive coordinator, and we knew that was the place they wanted to try and go. And sometimes you just have to stick with it, because 2-yard gains turn into 20-yard gains as the game goes along.
He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5. Andy Dalton. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Good defense holds into only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Here we go with Michelle. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. First down, they run with Howard. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
To throw on second is Watson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. It was Kenny Vaccaro there to get a hand on that one.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And it just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
To throw is Watson. And they drop him for a loss, but penalty markers are on the field. Let's see about the call. They'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball,
That's the first time I seen him.
but you have to know when to back off, pull off, and not hit it. There's the penalty.
That was bad.
Here's Watson. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
On second and 10, Watson. And he's got it. And he's brought down. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
This don't usually happen.
Now after the holding call, here's second and 20. From the gun, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Reset.
Watson from the gun. He'll throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with the football. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to give a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their...
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
That's a Milan.
Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trip.
He better start getting 5-man routes.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. And Dalton to throw. To Michelle on the dump off. Room to run past midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. A good pickup there at 22.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Here's Dalton. And he'll get that to Michelle, complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
All you're doing is passing to the running back.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Grady Jarrett in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Yes.
2nd down, Dalton.
About to find it.
Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. Pushing through the contact. And they'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. Again, it's Howard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The quick slant, good for a 1st down, a gain of 12. On 1st down, it's Watson. And he'll find the open man on the right side, it's Kane. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
What pain, man.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Kane. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Keith Marshall with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover it? Catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. DeVecchio now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
5-1, Bills 5-1. We might got some AFC sleepers around here, man.
Dalton throwing on second down. Incomplete. Right side to tight end Rudolph. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Dalton, 1st and 10.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. To throw here, Dalton. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. 2nd time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Mike 51, Mike 51.
Again, it's Michel. And he powers his way up past the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Michel. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to a big body, let him plow forward just like he did there.
It's still a big man's game.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for Houston, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2, and they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7, and they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville.
Yeah.
So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.